18 years in nursing, and here's my truth. Burnout isn't just being tired. It's feeling like you're losing yourself. If you're a nurse or you love one, you need to hear this real talk. Because pretending everything is fine is costing us our health, our families, and sometimes even our patients. Welcome to Mental Health and Healing, where we get honest about what it means to care for others without losing ourselves. I am Nurse Miriam, DNP PMHP student and proud psych nurse. Today, we are breaking the silence on nursing burnout. What it really feels like, why it's not your fault, and how you can start healing. If you are ready for some real talk, hit subscribe and let's get it going. So let's get real. Over half of all nurses report feeling burnt out, but numbers don't capture what it's actually like. Picture this, it's 6 a.m. You are already exhausted and you're counting down the hours before even you clock in. I remember one brutal ICU stretch. 7 patients supposed to be 4. 1 cords, I'm doing compressions, and all I can think of is who's watching the others. We saved him, but I went home, looked at my husband and said, I don't know if I can do this anymore. That is burnout. Nursing school talks about compassion fatigue, but here's what they don't tell you. Exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix. Emotional numbness, when a patient dies and you feel nothing. Cynicism, why am I trying? The Sunday series, dreading your next shift before the last one ends. I had a colleague 15 years in who started making med errors, not from lack of knowledge, but pure mental exhaustion. That's when I realized this isn't about resilience. It's about survival. Let's be honest. Burnout isn't a personal failing. It's a broken system. Unsafe ratios, mandatory overtime, 16-hour shifts, making decisions on fumes, lack of admin support. We are all in this together, but are we? Then the hero narrative. Heroes don't get bathroom breaks or mental health support, apparently. I watched an entire unit turn over in 6 months. Good, experienced nurses leaving because they couldn't take it anymore. And instead of fixing the root problem, admin just hired more new grads and wondered why the cycle continued. When we don't talk about burnout, what happens? Patient safety suffers. Burnt out nurses make more errors. That's a fact. Good nurses leave the profession because of burnout. Your personal life implodes. Divorce rates among nurses are higher than average. We give everything at work and have nothing left at home. I almost became one of those statistics. My marriage was hanging by a thread. I was irritable with my kids, guilty all the time. The breaking point? My 8-year-old asked, Mom, why are you always sad? That's when I knew something had to change. So here's what helped me. It's not just bubble baths. Set boundaries. I stopped picking up extra shifts just because they asked. I stopped checking work emails at home, and I learned to say no without guilt. Find your people, other nurses who get it, not for endless venting, but real support. Advocate for change. Join your union if you have one. Speak up about unsafe conditions and document everything. Consider your options. Sometimes the answer is a different unit, a new specialty, or more education. For me, moving into psych nursing and sharing my DNP and starting my DNP was a game changer. Get professional help. Therapy isn't a luxury, it's maintenance. I started seeing a therapist for healthcare workers, and it changed everything. She helped me process trauma I didn't even know I was carrying. Take care of your body. I started meal prepping so I wasn't living on vending machine coffee. My energy improved dramatically. Remember your why. For me, it was making a difference in people's life at their most vulnerable. Reconnecting with that purpose helped me find meaning again. So what's the hard truth? Sometimes the most caring thing you can do is leave. If your workplace is toxic, if your mental health is suffering, if patient safety is at risk, it's okay to walk away. A friend of mine left bedside nursing after 20 years to become a school nurse. She felt like she was giving up. Now she's happy, she's healthy, and she's still helping people. Your worth isn't measured by how much you can endure. If you're a nurse watching this, your feelings are valid. Burnout is real, and it's not your fault. You are not weak for struggling, and you are not selfish for wanting better. Share this video with a nurse who needs to hear it. Let's start having these conversations openly. Comment below. What has helped you survive burnout? Or what change did you wish you could make at your workplace? If you're not a nurse, but you love one, send this their way. Sometimes we need permission to admit we are struggling. Subscribe for more real talk about nursing and mental health. I am Nurse Miriam. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Check out my other video on finding purpose in psychiatric nursing for more honest conversations about healthcare and healing. Thank you.